Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for clicking on another What's Sold on Poshmark video. For those of you who might be new here, nice to meet you. I'm a full-time working mom. I have 4 young kids and I love making videos on fashion, beauty, and a mommy lifestyle. For the past 6 months, I've also been a part-time, that's very part-time, a reseller on the Poshmark app, but really I've been devoting most of my spare time now to Poshmark and YouTube. So I'm really excited about these new hobbies of mine, and if you're interested in following me along my reselling journey, definitely consider watching my other videos linked down below and also subscribing to my channel as well. So for today's video, I want to continue my series on my What's Sold on Poshmark videos, and for this video, just like the last video, I will be covering my sales for 2 full weeks. That's 14 full days of sales. I'm going to be covering my sales for the weeks of August 11th and August 18th. And really the reason why I've been combining weeks recently in these videos is sales have been really slow. In my last video, I did go over a little bit as to why I think my sales have been slow recently. Besides the summer slowdown, also I was on vacation for a little bit and was working more than usual for my full-time job, so I hadn't had a whole lot of time to devote to Poshmark. So I think for all those 3 reasons, my sales have been really down. But I am excited for the weeks ahead. Supposedly the summer slowdown should be coming to an end soon, at least that's what I hear. And more importantly too, at least during the week that we're in right now when I'm filming this actual video, my sales so far in the beginning of the week have seemed to have picked up quite a bit. So I'm very excited to share with you next week what sells. So hopefully things will turn around a little bit, but nonetheless I decided to combine my 2 weeks of sales just since I didn't have a whole lot to go over. So I'm excited to see what the upcoming weeks have in store for me. However, for the past 2 weeks, again, it was a little bit slow, but I'm excited to share with you the sales that I did make, and I'm very thankful and grateful for the ones that I was able to make. I will remind you, of course, that in this video I will cover what my sale price on Poshmark was, what my net earnings were, but I will not cover my cost of goods or any other business related expenses. I do try to highlight some of those in my haul videos that I definitely have coming on this channel as well. So if you're interested in those types of information, please go ahead and check out my other haul videos. So for this video, I'm just going to jump into my sales for the week of August 11th. So I did sell 4 items during that week, one of which was a bundle, and that's the first sale I have to share with you today, was that bundle. So that bundle was of 3 tops, and the first top here was a Stitch Fix Market and Spruce Dolman sleeve top in the striped gray pattern, and then you'll see the second item was a similar one. I do really like selling Market and Spruce items. I've sold quite a bit so far, and of course it's one of the Stitch Fix brands. And in terms of the Stitch Fix brands, I think Market and Spruce, at least for me, does better than some of the other ones. So I'm always excited to see Market and Spruce products out there. So this particular item, however, I did have for, gosh, probably about 5 months or so in my closet, and for whatever reason it just wasn't selling. I did price drop it a couple times as well. I really liked the design, but it was just a basic top, so maybe that was part of the problem. But as you can see here, it had a very nice dolman sleeve and some nice cuff details, very neutral basic sweater. And ultimately I did sell it as a part of this bundle. The size on this particular sweater was a size small. The second item that sold as part of this bundle was this other very similar Market and Spruce top. Another sweater. It was a V neckline, however. A little bit of a slight different design. However, the similar sweater, very soft material, also in a size small. And the third item that sold as a part of this bundle was this really nice kind of chartreusey, lime-ish, muted green color. It was from Carlisle. A cashmere blend sweater, so it did have some very nice cashmere in it. It was very soft, and it was just a very nice lightweight sweater, and this was also in a size small. So all 3 of these items I did have in my closet for quite a bit, so I was very happy when this buyer did bundle these 3 items together on her own. So when I saw that she bundled it, I did send a discounted offer for her. So my offer was for $50 for all 3 tops, which she accepted. Poshmark fees were $10, and my net earnings were $40 on this bundle. So because these items were sitting in my closet for a little bit, I was very excited when she bundled these items, and I was happy to send her that discounted offer so that I could move them along. Alright, so the next sale that particular week was this torrid button front high-low hemline, a floral kind of tunic blouse. It was in a size 0. It did have a little bit of flaws in terms of a little bit of pilling, which I disclosed, but otherwise wasn't very nice condition. It was a very beautiful floral pattern, which I think also will transition into fall because it had a lot of wine kind of muted colors as well. So this particular item was also in my closet for quite a bit. It had 12 likes, which wasn't bad, but it was in my closet, I'd say, for probably at least 4 months or so. So again, I was happy when an offer for this top came along. I thought I would be able to make a little bit more. However, Torrid, of course, doesn't resell for a whole lot. So ultimately, I did accept this best offer of $12 for this top. Poshmark fees are $2.95, so my net earnings from Poshmark were $9.05. So basically that's it. That sold for the week of August 11th. So 4 items, which is really just 2 sales because one of them was the bundle of 3. So again, not a very exciting week, such that I really didn't want to film a what sold video during that week, and I decided to combine it for 2 weeks for that reason. So just moving on to the next week then. So the next week was August 18th, and for the week of August 18th, I sold a total of 5 items, so just a touch better than the previous week. And none of them were bundles, so I sold 5 individual items. The first item here was this Athleta gray camel print muscle tank. This was in excellent condition. I absolutely love this design, as you can see here. It was a little bit of a unique design, I thought, for Athleta tops. And it kind of a sleeveless design. It had some camel detail on the sides. This really nice neutral gray color. And you can tell the quality was just excellent, and it was in great condition. So this particular top was in a size large, and I did decide to accept a best offer of $19. Poshmark fees are $3.80, and my net earnings were $15.20. This had not been in my closet too long, I'd say probably less than a month even, so very unique Athleta type pieces like this I tend to see move pretty quickly through my closet, so I'm always on the lookout for those. The next item that sold was this pair of Lucky Brand Riley cutoff shorts. It was in this very vibrant kind of orange color, and I thought it was just perfect for summer. However, given that summer is slowly, I should say summer is quickly coming to an end, I was excited to see these shorts move. So I did stock up my closet with quite a bit of denim and jean shorts for the summer, but I really want to try to move them as much as I can now that we're going to slowly head into the fall months. So I was happy when somebody put an offer for this particular pair of shorts. It was in size 24, but I thought it was just a very, very cool pop of color and a really nice trendy cutoff design. So for this particular pair of shorts, I accepted the best offer price of $14. Poshmark fees were $2.95, so my net earnings were $11.05. In general, I haven't had a whole lot of success with Lucky Brand clothing items. I have quite a bit of it in my closet, mostly jeans, that just kind of sit there for a bit, so I was happy when this particular item did sell. I personally do like Lucky Brand clothes. I think they make really trendy, relatively affordable items, but for whatever reason, at least in my experience, it really hasn't moved too well, so I have to be a little more selective, I think, in terms of the Lucky Brand items that I decide to pick up. The next item that sold was one of my most favorite items in my closet. It was hard to see go, but I was happy it went to a good home. It was this beautiful Barefoot Dreams cardigan, and this is the first time I had found Barefoot Dreams at my local thrift store, and it was in the bamboo chic light calypso wrap was the style, and this beautiful color cocoa, which is this kind of tannish, brownish color. Very, very versatile and neutral. I actually have this exact same cardigan, in addition to many others, in my own personal closet, and I love Barefoot Dreams so much, such that I did a pretty thorough review, I'll say, in terms of the different styles and the different types of fabrics from Barefoot Dreams, and including some of their accessories and other items in the line. So in case you're interested in learning more about Barefoot Dreams, I'll link that video down below. Definitely check it out if you're interested. But this particular cardigan was one of their classics. It's just an open front drapey cardigan. It's in jump sizing, so it's size small medium, and just really in excellent condition, and I knew this sweater would do really well. Barefoot Dreams definitely has a following. It sells for relatively high price points out there in the market, so if you can find them at discounted prices, I'd always consider snatching them up. So this particular cardigan, I did decide to accept a best offer price of $40. Poshmark fees were $8, so my net earnings were $32. Especially going into the fall and winter months, if you see Barefoot Dreams out there, definitely snatch it up. This particular cardigan really had only been in my closet, I'd say, for a couple of weeks before it sold. The next item that sold was this White House Black Market cold shoulder sweater. And as you can see here, this is really nice to transition into the fall because it had a nice cold shoulder, so a little bit cooler than some other more chunky, heavier knit sweaters you may be wearing more into the fall and winter. This was a really nice summer to fall transition sweater. Relatively lightweight sweater, really nice wrap front design, just neutral colors. It did have quite a bit of likes, and I think it might be because of the cold shoulder design. That seems to be pretty popular still. It had 17 likes on this particular sweater. It was in a size extra large and just really in good condition. This sweater, however, was in my closet, I'd say, for a couple of months, and of course in the summertime I wasn't sure I should list it because it's a sweater, but really I just try to list whenever I get something nice in my closet, really regardless of the season. I think it definitely still generates interest, and I have been able to sell sweaters even though it's still, you know, over 90 degrees outside still today. So that just goes to show you, it doesn't really matter what time of year it is where you sell these things. So for this particular sweater, I did decide to accept a best offer of $20. Poshmark fees are $4, so my net earnings were $16 on this sweater. In terms of the brand or line from White House Black Market, I think it's really hit or miss. Again, like a lot of these brands, it's really based on style in terms of how well these items will move. I do have a few other White House Black Market items in my closet which do generate some interest, but definitely not as much as some other brands, I'd say. So I think it really depends on the style. So being pretty selective, especially with this brand as well, I think is pretty important moving forward. And then I have one final sale for the week, and that was this beautiful pair of Steve Madden P. Fox patent platform heels. Just look at this pair of heels. It was pretty out there, but really amazingly out there, I'd say. I just loved it. I personally really wouldn't be able to wear these heels, I'll just say, because I know it would just kill my feet. But I just loved the design. I mean, it's really hard to beat it. So I just knew that somebody out there would fall in love just like I did, and it really hit a lot of the trends out there now. The heel was 6 inches though, which is really way too high for me, but for a lot of people I know they definitely rock really cool stilettos like this. And then it was a 1.5 inch platform, so the pitch was 4.5 inches, which again is a little more doable, but still a little bit too high for me. But I knew someone out there would absolutely love this. And as you can see, it had a lot of really cool details. The patent detail, it had a really nice calf hair type of design platform with the leopard print, which I think is really trending now in terms of animal prints. It had a contrasting red heel, so really sexy, cool, beautiful pumps, perfect for a night out. And it was in excellent condition. So there was just a touch of wear. I think the person that owned this previously probably just wore them once, maybe thought the heel was too high and couldn't wear them again, who knows, just speculating. But the condition of the shoes was just amazing. So this particular pair of shoes I knew would probably sit for a little bit just because it's so unique and a very high heel, but you know, I don't leave it in my closet, I'd say, for maybe a few months, which to me isn't that bad. And I was very excited when this particular buyer did decide to accept my offers to like her offer. So the offer was for $40, Poshmark fees are $8, and my shipping discount was $1.80. So my net earnings on this item was $30.20. So I was very excited that I was able to move these heels along. I knew it would take a while to sell, but in my opinion, it wasn't too bad. So sometimes I really get excited about these very unique, trendy items, even though I know they're not going to move as quickly as some bread and butter things. It's really nice to kind of round out your closet with some very cool, unique items that people have a hard time finding out there on their own. So that brings it to the end of my sales for 2 weeks. So I did, over the 2 weeks, let's see, sell a total of 9 items, which again is relatively slow for me, and I think it was for the reasons I talked about earlier in this video. But I am excited, like I said, for the weeks to come. If you have any questions about my experience as the new part-time reseller on the Poshmark app, please don't hesitate to leave them down below. Please also consider checking out my other videos as well, and consider subscribing to this channel so you don't miss any other future content. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again in my next video. Thanks, bye!